Greetings, friends! It seems like only yesterday that War Thunder received a line of American armored vehicles. But a big new update is already on the way. We're eager to share the news. We have a pleasant surprise for those with low-spec computers. The optimization for ultra-low mode has been improved significantly. The display is now better at these settings, and there's no performance loss. If anything, there's a slight performance improvement. New graphical effects have also been added to the game. Aircraft now leave vapor trails, also known as contrails, just like in the real sky. Additionally, heat distortion effects have been introduced. The graphics are becoming more and more realistic. Now, let's take a look inside an aircraft cockpit. Don't forget to close the canopy. That's right, cockpit canopies are now animated, which fans of simulator mode and first-person view are sure to appreciate. But don't forget, an open cabin seriously affects your speed. So, in a battle situation, you're better off keeping your canopy closed. Admittedly, not all aircraft are equipped with this mechanism yet, but for all the new aircraft added to the game, the cockpit will be operable. Another new introduction will simplify night flying. You can now activate internal lights in the cockpit. This works on aircraft that had an illumination device at the pilot's disposal in real life. But what about the tankers? Ground warfare fans can experience what it was like to be a real tank driver. The game will now have a driver view, which significantly simplifies orientation while on the move. Naturally, the driver can't shoot, but getting around obstacles and spotting enemies ahead will be easier. The visibility is stunning. And while we're on the subject of visibility, we'll show you another new tool for the crew commander: binoculars. Good optics can help you find an enemy setting up an ambush, and in general, surveying the area through binoculars is far easier than through a cannon sight, which is particularly important for the non-rotating superstructures of SPGs like tank destroyers. Our developers have also done a lot of work on physics improvements and ground interaction. Previously, it didn't matter if your wheels or tracks were likely to dig into the ground or churn up mud, and, for example, it also didn't matter if it was dirt, grass, cobblestone, gravel, or an asphalt road you were driving on. From now on, you will have to take into consideration what type of material you are driving across. Your vehicle will perform differently. Your traction on the surface will change, and this will affect both speed and grip. Other details will be changing too, like wheel spins or slipping, as well as track marks that are left behind on unpaved roads. We have also added in-game items, and battle trophies will become more varied and more interesting. Things that you can't earn in battle can be bought in the store or won in wagers. However, the wagers made don't come down to randomness or luck. The players themselves affect the result and increase the chances of winning. Some of the items that have appeared can be used to increase the rewards and earnings of the player and even his entire team, along with special objectives which provide bonuses, personal discounts, and much, much more. Keep an eye on the news. We'll be sure to tell you about all of this in more detail. What about new vehicles, you ask? How can an update be major without new tanks and aircraft? US pilots will be getting even more attack aircraft and bombers. One long-awaited addition is the famous B-29 Super Fortress, capable of carrying a full 20 1,000-pound bombs, twice as many as the B-17 can carry. Admirers of the Soviet Il-2 flying tank receiving the new model of this aircraft, the AM-38. Our artists did their best. They created an absolutely new 3D model of the aircraft. To help it stand up against American strategic aircraft, the Japanese line has received a new high-altitude fighter, the premium J-2M4. Germany also received some attention, with its tree receiving the new Focke-Wulf 200 Condor. This bomber can carry 3 tons of explosive ordnance to enemy positions. Two new anti-aircraft vehicles appeared in the ground forces research trees: the German Geopard and US M42 Duster, as well as a new German Marder III tank destroyer. There are now more premium tanks for fans and collectors. The American line has received an upgraded model of the Pershing, the M26E1. With its more powerful gun, this steel general can compete with any opponent on the battlefield. The Soviet line has gained the T-126SP, a fast and well-armored light tank for its class. Scouting, flanking, capturing points, you won't find a better tank for these tasks. Fans of German tank design now have a late modification of the Tiger I at their disposal. It was used contemporary to the Tiger II and differed from its predecessor in improved armor. Now for the best part. At rank 5, German armored vehicles have received an astonishing addition in the form of the great and terrible Panzerkampfwagen 8. The Maus has the best all-around armor in the game, along with two cannons, one 128mm and another 75mm. But like all giants, it isn't very maneuverable. The developers had to go to some lengths to create it. The one kept at the Kubinka Museum was badly damaged, so obtaining information about this tank was a painstaking task. These are, of course, not all of the items we would like to show you. So, take the opportunity to acquaint yourself with the game's new updates and see for yourself. Subscribe to our channel on YouTube. Visit the War Thunder website, forum, and War Thunder Live. And of course, our social network pages on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. Good hunting, and we hope you'll enjoy the new update.